The Premier League Golden Boot is of course the award given to the player or players to have scored the most goals across a given Premier League season. Recipients include the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, Luis Suarez and Harry Kane. Meanwhile, Alan Shearer and Thierry Henry lead the way in terms of having received the award the most times, both having 3 Golden Boots sat proudly upon their mantelpieces. You might think that any Premier League goal-scoring great worth their salt must have won at least 1 Golden Boot, but you would be surprised. Aspiring sports journalist Ollie suggested that I take a look at some of the finest Premier League centre-forwards not to have won the division's Golden Boot, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. This was a hard 7 to finalise, weighing up talent, performances and time in the Premier League, so there'll be plenty of disagreements, but I'll include some honourable mentions at the end of the video. Here are 7 of the best strikers to never win the Premier League Golden Boot. Roberto Firmino. We begin this 7 with the current Premier League centre-forward, and one unlike almost any who came before him. Roberto Firmino is the fulcrum of the Liverpool attack, playing through the middle in one of the most prolific teams of the Premier League era, and yet he doesn't score all that many goals. The brilliant Brazilian, who is as tireless as he is creative, only scored 15 Premier League goals in the most prolific of his 5 seasons in England, putting him 7th in that year's scoring charts. Firmino may not rack up individual awards, but it seems unlikely that Liverpool would operate as effectively as a unit with a more prolific but less selfless number 9. Jamie Vardy. The only currently active Premier League players in this 7 just so happen to be my first 2 inclusions, and Jamie Vardy may not be eligible for this 7 for much longer. Unlike Firmino, Vardy very much is a goalscorer, and he's been among the division's most consistent scorers for at least 5 seasons. Just 1 goal off joining the so-called Premier League 100 club, Vardy came joint second in the Premier League scoring charts when the Foxes won the 2015-16 Premier League title, trailing only Harry Kane. His best chance of picking up the individual accolade is surely this season, currently 2 goals clear of anyone else in the division scoring charts with 19 successful strikes to his name. Robbie Fowler. Liverpool's top scorer of the Premier League era, a lot of people forget quite how brilliant Robbie Fowler was during his early years at Anfield. Quick of feet and of mind, Fowler was an instinctive finisher whose brilliance was hamstrung by injuries. He is maybe the most unfortunate man never to have won the Premier League Golden Boot, given that he scored 25 goals in the 1994-95 campaign and then 28 goals the following season. On both occasions, Fowler was pipped to the post by incredible 30-plus goal seasons from Blackburn Rovers striker Alan Shearer, and as such, he's a surefire inclusion in this 7. Fernando Torres. Staying in Liverpool for now, there was a time, namely 2008, in which a very good argument could have been made for Fernando Torres being the best number 9 in world football. In his first season in the Premier League, Torres scored 24 goals in just 33 games, which put him level with Emmanuel Adebayor as the second highest scorer in the division. Unfortunately for both Torres and Adebayor, they were up against Cristiano Ronaldo in his best season at Manchester United, in which he scored 31 league goals. Torres only scored 18 Premier League goals in his next best campaign, a season in which Didier Drogba took home the Golden Boot with 29 goals to his name. Ian Wright. Ian Wright's inclusion in this 7 reveals the absurdity of pretending that the First Division and the Premier League were somehow totally different entities, a fallacy I'm shamefully perpetuating with this video. Wright was the top scorer in the First Division's final season in 1991-92 with 29 goals, but he never won the Golden Boot during the Premier League era. Wright scored 23 league goals in his 2 best seasons of the Premier League era, finishing 5th in the scoring charts in the 1993-94 season and 2nd in 1996-97. Dennis Bergkamp. Surely the most gifted Premier League striker to never win the Golden Boot, a little like Roberto Firmino, despite his genius, Dennis Bergkamp was never really a prolific marksman. He scored 87 goals in 315 Premier League games for Arsenal, scoring 16 goals in his most prolific campaign. That was the 1997-98 season, but that tally wasn't enough to put him ahead of Dion Dublin, Michael Owen or Chris Sutton. Bergkamp was primarily a creator, registering more Premier League assists than goals, and his overall tally of 94 assists puts him 5th in the league's assist charts since records began. Wayne Rooney. I'm not sure I could, in all seriousness, put anyone other than Wayne Rooney at the top of this 7. The second highest scorer of the Premier League era, trailing only Alan Shearer, Rooney scored a remarkable 208 Premier League goals, hitting double figures for league goals on 12 occasions. Whilst Rooney only twice bagged 20 plus goals in a league campaign, those 2 tallies were 26 and 27 goals respectively, which would often be enough to earn you the Golden Boot. In the 2009-10 season, when Rooney scored 26 Premier League goals, he was pipped to the post by Chelsea striker Didier Drogba with 29. In 2011-12, when he went one better, his tally of 27 was beaten by future teammate Robin van Persie, who found the back of the net 30 times for Arsenal. All things considered, it's pretty remarkable that Wayne Rooney never won the Premier League Golden Boot, and he was the obvious choice to top this 7. Before I go, I would like to give honourable mentions to Les Ferdinand, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, Romelu Lukaku, Diego Costa, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Mark Viduka, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, among many others, who are among the division's finest frontmen, not to win the Golden Boot, whilst also not making my final 7. Thank you all for watching, I hope you enjoyed the video, give us a like if so, and obviously make sure that you are subscribed to HITC Sevens.